welcome a few dignitaries that are here, including Tony Bleasdale, Mayor Blacktown, Deputy Mayor Julie Griffiths, Honorable Member for Riverstone Kevin Connolly, Honorable Shaukat Musalman MLC, Councillor Dr. Maninder Singh, and Councillor Kushpinder Kaur. I also acknowledge the presence of our visiting Sikh priest from Golden Temple at Amritsar, Kulbir Singh. Further, I would like to acknowledge the core team of Fateh Foundation, Harkirat Sandha, Navtej Singh. Navtej also happens to volunteer for the construction of this project, and we thank him for that. Mr. Gary Singh, our PRO, and Mr. Devinder Singh Dharia, who could not be here due to his travels. Our friends from Singh Social Motorcycle Club, led by Mr. Mavleen Singh. Care All Director Paramjit Singh, who is also our project manager for this project. And Jaspreet Singh, representing Sikh Youth Australia, who happens to be our project architect as well. Apart from that, many people have helped us in getting here, and it's we can talk about this for many hours, about the journey that we had. And I also acknowledge all the media people and the community members who have joined us today. And I formally welcome you to this very important ceremony to turn the sword at the site and mark the start of the construction of the project. About this project, it's a dream project. We tried to have it has been a very long journey, and the project went from conception to this today, which is a very exciting day and which is filled with the excitement. And at the same time, I would like to say that we have gathered today to mark the acknowledge the contribution of and the participation of over 400,000 Sikh men in the world wars, and especially at the Gallipoli Peninsula, where on 4th of June 1915, the 14th Firozpur Sikh Regiment was virtually wiped out, losing 379 men in one day's fighting. To see this project realized, it's an exciting day today, and it has been a journey filled with excitement, disappointment, as well as challenges. Nevertheless, we are here today and seeing this happen for our community, and I believe that we have to invest more in knowing our multicultural communities, knowing our history, and keeping the connections to the legacies, heritage, culture, and arts, as well as remembering our role in the world history. This memorial would commemorate the men who laid their lives and fought shoulder to shoulder with British Allied forces, and it would provide an opportunity to tell the stories that have been buried deep in the history archives. This memorial would be an acknowledgement of their bravery and mateship. It was long overdue, and we hope that this would help everyone to explore and know more about our history. And knowing that we have stood with each other, shoulder to shoulder, I'm sure it will add more value to our multiculturalism, with more respect, understanding the values, and making Australia greater. I can't thank enough the Blacktown Council for donating the land for this project, and thank its management under Mr. Zulfi Khan and Larry Adams, who have helped us in every step in realizing this project for the community. And a very big thanks to Deputy Mayor Councillor Julie Griffiths, that took a special interest in this project and helped in its delivery, along with Councillor Maninder Singh. I also want to thank um, the wider community in Sydney, Canberra, Brisbane, and Melbourne that have come forward to support the project financially. And finances, as we know, um, have been again kind of a challenge, but Honorable Kevin Connolly organized and facilitated a grant from Premier's Department, and thank you for that. We can spend hours talking about many who have provided support right from the beginning. And before I call upon Tony, I would like to thank everyone here present as well as who could not be here due to their own preoccupation. I thank you, everyone, and may I ask Tony to say a few words.
Well, good morning, everybody. It's a very, very special day today. As you know, this day is very special for the Sikh community and for the Australian community as well. First of all, though, let me acknowledge that the Darug people were the original custodians of the land on which we meet today. We pay our respects to elders past and present and acknowledge the Aboriginal people for their custodianship of this land. Ladies and gentlemen, this was and shall always be Darug land. Let me say, as Blacktown City Mayor, I'm delighted to join you here today on this very, very special, sacred occasion. It is a sacred occasion, as we turn the first sod for the Sikh Anzac War Memorial. I must tell you this memorial is dedicated to all the Sikh soldiers who died serving in the First and Second World Wars, and there are many tens of thousands of them lost their lives in so many different theatres of war. While the Anzac legend lives in our nation's history, little is known about the contribution of Sikh soldiers who fought alongside Aussie troops in Gallipoli. And as has been said, on one day, 379 Sikh soldiers lost their lives in one day. So it's so important that we honour and preserve, as has been said, this history. And this memorial is just one small step in this regard. It is wonderful that this memorial will be the first of its kind in the Southern Hemisphere and will be situated at the heart of our Sikh community in Glenwood. In Blacktown City, we are home to a thriving Sikh community, as you know. And this memorial, no doubt, will provide an important place of remembrance for everybody, for all of the families, and in regards to their ancestors and the like, who lost their lives fighting for freedom and democracy. It was also provide an opportunity to start new conversations in the community and educate people of all cultural backgrounds about the enormous Sikh contribution during times of war. Council is proud to support the wonderful work of the FATA Foundation in delivering this memorial through donating land for the memorial to be built on. I wish to acknowledge the efforts of the FATA Foundation, in particular Amarinda Bawa, in raising funds for this memorial, and the assistance of Blacktown RSL and RSL New South Wales. And so, ladies and gentlemen, it is a very special day today. What I think we should do at this time is do a minute's silence in honour and respect of all Sikh soldiers who lost their lives. If we can do that now, thank you. 1 minute, respect. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you, Tony. I would like Deputy Mayor Julie Griffiths to say a few words.
Thank you, Amarinda. What a fantastic day, and I want to especially acknowledge too that we're in Darrick Land here today and pay our respects to elders past, present and emerging. I want to also thank the Papal Foundation and a relationship that has been built over a number of years and which I truly respect is with my friend and colleague here, Amarinda Bajwa. If it wasn't for Amarinda, I don't think this would ever have been built. You take someone who's got passion and drive to not stop to make sure something gets delivered for the community that they believe in. When that project was brought to myself and my colleagues, I thought, you know, I hadn't heard anything about the Sikh soldiers, and we had a presentation and a demonstration down at the workers which showed the history of the Sikh soldiers. And I felt in my heart that this is something so special, it needs to be delivered. 6 months, I think we got it up. With, you know, no questions asked. We basically banged the table and said, this is what we want. And it's being delivered. Can I say, I want to thank you to the Sikh Memorials and the soldiers, the boys up here that are the motorcycle club that have travelled from Glenwood down to Canberra to the memorial site. I thank them for their support, also for the work that they've done in trying to help raise awareness and raise funds for such a fantastic project. To all the community groups, and I know a lot of the community groups have really dug deep, including our Gurdwara up here at Glenwood, who have really stepped in behind as well to make sure that this happened. Out of respect, we need to acknowledge all of the elders and the gentlemen that are here today that are wearing their medals. They're all here. I think we owe them an element of respect. They got these medals through their service, and I thank all of you from the bottom of my heart and acknowledge the fact that you have served your community, and thank you for coming today and actually wearing your service medals. Greatly appreciated. So I think for everyone here, it's going to be a beautiful site. As you can see the location, there will be seating around it, and it's going to be a fantastic day. I want to acknowledge my Mayor, Tony Bleasdale, for the work he has done, and my colleagues, Kushbinder Kaur and also Dr. Maninder Singh. And I've been asked to pass a message on from the Honourable Michelle Rowland that unfortunately she can't be here today because she's in Parliament, but she wanted also wanted me to pass on her congratulations for such a historical occasion. So from the Honourable Michelle Rowland, congratulations to you, Amarinda. Well done, great work. Thank you.
Thanks a lot. And may I ask Honourable Kevin Connolly to say a few words, please.
Thank you, Amarinda. It is indeed a very special occasion. I'd like to acknowledge my parliamentary colleague, Shaket Nasselman, the Mayor and Councillors, Councillor Kaur, Councillor Singh, Councillor Griffiths, because this has brought the community together. It was my great pleasure and privilege really to twist the arm of the Premier on this occasion to get some money to help with this project, because it is something that our community should acknowledge and should remember. This is not just a special occasion for the Punjabi Sikh community, although it is a special occasion for that community. It's a special occasion for the Australian and, I suppose, the Glenwood community. The broad community is brought together through our shared history. And this reminds us that our paths have crossed before in history and now cross again here in Glenwood. And we do share this common heritage. The events which took place at Gallipoli in 1915 have been critical to Australia's understanding of itself. Because the nation, the Federation, was so young at the time, this was something that was seared into our consciousness as a young country and helped us to understand our place in the world. I think what we're doing today builds on that and broadens our understanding of our place in the world and the interrelationships that are involved. The fact that these two communities, the Sikh community from Punjab and the Australian community from the very young Australian Federation at the time were side by side in Gallipoli is something that we will forever share and which binds us together in a way that very little else could. It helps the wider community to understand that connection. to understand how our paths have meandered but come to this same place in this point in time. And it's a very special place that we now create, and I hope it does become a place of remembrance on Anzac Day for the whole community. It brings us all together to remember those events. So congratulations, Amarinda and the Patefe Nation, all of you people who contributed. I know it's a hard task to raise the sorts of dollars that were involved in this. And as I say, I was pleased to be able to use the Premier's arm to make a bit of a contribution, but most of it has come from your community. And I congratulate you for your commitment to doing that. And I really do think it's a valuable contribution you make to our broader society in the years to come to help us jointly remember who we are, where we've come from, and the wonderful benefits and privileges we share in this place, the great gifts that Australia has brought for all of us. So congratulations everybody who's been part of the project. Well done. It's something valuable for the future.
ਸਭ ਤੋਂ ਪਹਿਲਾਂ ਮੈਂ ਸਭ ਨੂੰ ਜੀ ਆਇਆਂ ਕਹਿਣਾ ਜੀ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਦਾ ਖਾਲਸਾ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਦੀ ਫਤਿਹ I want to thank Blacktown Council. They've given us donate the land and give us opportunity to deliver this project for our community. I would like to give it thanks and to everyone who joined us for this historic event. And this, I think, we have created the history today. And thanks all once again. Bole So Nihal. I would like to invite Honorable Shaukat Musliman MLC to speak 2 words. Thank you.
Well, thank you so much, and good morning, ladies and gentlemen. It's a real honour and a privilege to be here this morning. First of all, let me acknowledge the traditional owners of this land and pay our respects to their elders, past and present, and thank my friend Amarinda Bajwa for the wonderful invitation that he extended to me. My name is Shaukat Musliman. I'm a member of the New South Wales Parliament in the Upper House, and it's a pleasure to be here with Kevin Conley, the Mayor and the Deputy Mayor and the councillors. It's a great community event when you see that the local government, the state parliament and the federal government also supportive of a project such as this. You know you've hit a very important nerve in terms of ensuring that the history of the Sikh community is respected and remembered. I note on this side here that the history of the Sikh contribution in the First and Second World War has been forgotten. Well, this statue will ensure that it will remain in the memory of generations to come. And all congratulations not only to the Fatah Foundation, to Bajwa, Mr. Bajwa, the councillors, and all involved in raising the funds and supporting this project. Congratulations to you. From my perspective, it's a great initiative that brings the community together. As Kevin said earlier, it's a real project that brings our multicultural communities closer to one another, understanding one another, and understanding our history. And that's the most important part, is understanding the history of our communities. And this small project, though very, very important, really shines a strong spotlight on the Sikh community's contribution to global affairs. So congratulations to the Sikh community here in Glenwood. Congratulations to the council, and look forward to turning the sod with you this morning. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thanks, Mr. Shaukat Musliman. I would like to invite Mr. Maninder Singh, Councillor Maninder Singh, to say 2 words. Thank you.
Thank you. सਭ ਤੋਂ ਪਹਿਲਾਂ ਤਾਂ ਫਤਿਹ ਨਸਾਨ ਕਰੀਏ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕਾ ਖਾਲਸਾ
ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕੀ ਫਤਿਹ
It's a great day, it's a very respected day. I also acknowledge the traditional rulers of land, the Dari people, for the custodianship of land. And I acknowledge all the elders, especially who served in different wars and who are here to raise this occasion. Thank you very much for coming. This form, like America discussed it for I think 3 years ago. And we had this idea to do it, and then we wanted to do this RSL clubs in Blacktown and the city, and then came the Spearhead Spirit. So ultimately, we had it in the heart of the Sikh community in Glenwood. So thanks, Councillor Griffith and everybody, Honourable Mayor, who took the leadership in this. Our council's contribution is not just for land. I think there's a lot of in-kind contributions for planning and the delivery of these things. If we put it in dollars, the bill is huge, but council paid everything to make this happen. Normally, the council officers will charge for the planning and other stuff, but for this project, everything has come from the council. So thank you, Mr. Mayor, and everybody else who has involved. So thanks again, everybody who's come, and I think it will be a place where we will assemble and take and Remembrance Days and all the time, and we will be remembering our elders who has done us proud by serving in awards at different levels. Thank you.
Thank you, everyone. We would, I missed acknowledging Harman Foundation. Thank you for coming and supporting our project as well. We will do the ceremony to turn the soil, and led by Gyaniji to do a small prayer before we do that. We go to the side, yeah.
सतनाम श्री वाहिगुरु वाहिगुरु दास हमारी जियो पिंड सब तेरा वाहिगुरु नानक सब तेरी वडियाई कोई नाम न जाने मेरा वाहिगुरु बोले सतनाम श्री वाहिगुरु वाहिगुरु अरदास एक ओंकार श्री वाहिगुरु जी की फतेह। श्री भगवती जी सहाय। वाह श्री भगवती जी की पातशाही दसवीं प्रथम भगवती सिमर कै गुरु नानक लई ध्याए। रंगत गुरु अमरदास रामदासा होई सहाय। अर्जन हर गोबिंद नो सिमरो श्री हर राय। श्री हरि कृष्ण ध्याईऐ जिस डिठे सब दुख जाए। तेग बहादुर सिमरिया कर नौ निध्या वैताए सब थाई होए सहाय। दसवां पातशाह श्री गुरु गोबिंद सिंह जी महाराज सब थाई होए सहाय। दसां पातशाहियां दी जोत धन धन श्री गुरु ग्रंथ साहिब जी दे पाठ दीदार दा ध्यान धर के खालसा जी साहिब बोलो जी वाहिगुरु। पंजां प्यारियां चौहां साहिबजादियां चारियां मुक्तियां हठियां जपियां तपियां जिन्हां नाम जपिया वंड के छकिया देग चलाई तेग वाही देख के अनडिठ कीता। तिन्हां प्यारियां सचियारियां दी कमाई दा ध्यान धर के खालसा जी साहिब बोलो जी वाहिगुरु। जिन्हां ਸਿੰਘਾਂ ਸਿੰਘਣੀਆਂ धर्म हेत सिस दिते बंद बंद कटाए खोपड़ियां लुहाइयां चरखड़ियां ते चरे आरना चराए गए। गुरुद्वारियां दी सेवा लई बेअंत कुर्बानियां कीतियां धर्म नहीं हारिया सिੱਖੀ केसा स्वासा संग निभाही। तिन्हां दी कमाई दा ध्यान धर के खालसा जी साहिब बोलो जी वाहिगुरु। ਪੰਜਾਂ ਤਖਤਾਂ ਸਰਬੱਤ ਗੁਰਦੁਆਰਿਆਂ ਦਾ ਧਿਆਨ ਧਰ ਕੇ ਖਾਲਸਾ ਜੀ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਬੋਲੋ ਜੀ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ। ਪ੍ਰਥਮੇ ਸਰਬੱਤ ਖਾਲਸਾ ਜੀ ਕੀ ਅਰਦਾਸ ਹੈ ਜੀ। ਸਰਬੱਤ ਖਾਲਸਾ ਜੀ ਕੋ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ 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 ਨਾਮ ਚਿਤ ਆਵੇ ਚਿਤ ਆਵਨ ਕਾ ਸਦਕਾ ਸਰਬ ਸੁਖ ਹੋਵੇ। ਜਹਾਂ ਜਹਾਂ ਖਾਲਸਾ ਜੀ ਸਾਹਿਬ तहाँ तहाँ रुछिया रियायत देग तेग फतेह बिरद की पैज पंथ की जीत श्री साहिब जी सहाय। खालसा जी के बोल बाले बोलो जी बोलो जी बख्शो सतगुरु जियो सिखा नूं सिखी दान केस दान रहत दान विवेक दान साहो दान भरोसा दान दाना सिर दान नाम दान। श्री अमृतसर साहिब जी दे दर्शन इशनान चौंकियां झंडे बुंगे जुगो जुगा टल धर्म कै जयकार बोलो जी सिखां दा मन नीवा मत उची मत पत दे राखे आप वाहिगुरु अंतरजामी है अकाल पुरख अपने पंथ दे सदा सहाई दा तार जियो। श्री ननकाना साहिब ते होर गुरुद्वारा गुरधामां दे जिन्हां तो पंथ नूं विछोड़िया गया है खुले दर्शन दीदार दे सेवा संभाल दा दान खालसा जी नूं बख्शो। ये निमानिया दे मान नितानिया दे तान नियोतियां दी ओर सच्चे पिता धन धन श्री गुरु रामदास पातशाह जी महाराज धन धन श्री गुरु गोबिंद सिंह जी महाराज धन धन श्री गुरु ग्रंथ साहिब जी महाराज। आप जी दे चरण कमला पास बेनती जोदरी है जी जिसका कार्य जितनी ही किया मानस क्या विचारा राम। आप जी का कोटान कोट धन्नवाद है सतगुरु जी, आपने सिख पंथ नूं वाहिगुरू मान बख्शिश कीता है। आप जी दे शहीदां ਸਿੰਘਾਂ ਦੀ ਯਾਦ, ਸਾਰਾ ਗੜੀ ਦੇ ਸ਼ਹੀਦ ਅਤੇ ਅਣਜਕ ਦੇ ਸ਼ਹੀਦਾਂ ਦੀ ਯਾਦ ਵਿੱਚ ਅੱਜ ਬੁੱਤ ਦਾ ਨੀਂਹ ਪੱਥਰ ਰੱਖਿਆ ਜਾ ਰਿਹਾ। ਸਤਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਆਪ ਨੇ ਬਖਸ਼ਿਸ਼ ਕੀਤੀ ਹੈ। ਕਿਰਪਾ ਸਾਰੇ ਸਿੱਖ ਕੌਮ ਨੂੰ ਚੜ੍ਹਦੀਆਂ ਕਲਾ ਬਖਸ਼ਿਸ਼ ਕਰਨੀਆਂ, ਬੁਲੰਦੀਆਂ ਬਖਸ਼ਿਸ਼ ਕਰਨੀਆਂ, ਇਸੇ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਪਿਆਰ ਬਖਸ਼ਿਸ਼ ਕਰਨਾ, ਆਪਣੇ ਨਾਮ ਬਾਣੀ ਨਾਲ ਜੋੜ ਕੇ ਰੱਖਣਾ। ਆਈ ਸੰਗਤ ਦੀਆਂ ਹਾਜ਼ਰੀਆਂ ਦਰ ਪ੍ਰਵਾਨ ਕਰਨੀਆਂ, ਦਿਲੋਂ ਘਰੋਂ ਸੀਸਾਂ ਬਖਸ਼ਿਸ਼ ਕਰਨੀਆਂ। ਨੀਂਹ ਪੱਥਰ ਰੱਖਣ ਦੀ ਆਗਿਆ ਬਖਸ਼ਿਸ਼ ਕਰੋ। ਸਹੀ ਗੁਰਮੁਖ ਪਿਆਰੇ ਮਿਲੋ, ਜਿਨ੍ਹਾਂ ਮਿਲਿਆ ਆਪ ਜੀ ਦਾ ਪਵਿੱਤਰ ਨਾਮ ਤੇ ਆਵੇ। ਨਾਨਕ ਨਾਮ ਚੜ੍ਹਦੀ ਕਲਾ ਤੇਰੇ ਬਾਣੀ ਵਰਤਾ। ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕਾ ਖਾਲਸਾ, ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕੀ ਫਤਿਹ। ਬੋਲੇ get the shovels and just whatever you can.
What is from the house?
Who's got a good body strength? Where's the bikies?
You should try.
Here the boys.
No one is better than our deputy mayor.
Where's the man? That's it.
That's enough.
Bole Sonia! Bole Sonia!
बहुत दूंगा करता है
Can I join? Yes.
Yes.
फोन आ रहा है बार बार
भाई एक मिनट रुक दो
रंजीत
थैंक यू
ताली बंदी ये सिर कटोगे
काम पता लगता ना कितने
बाहर के पंगा बना
Is that English?
मैं सोचा जी मैं ना नजर ना लग जाए What about yourself? No, I beg your pardon. Thank you. This one, which one? This one? This one.
Goes to show how dry it's going now with the sun. The sun is drying it out.
I can take the paperwork, but not the sword.
So while I sit, I just press this.
They all go on the gate.
Press it.
Yeah,
and then press it. Oh, okay.
In our culture, women have the rights. At home, they have more.
Where's the women?
Women.
Panji, ਤੁਸੀਂ ਚਲੋ ਇੱਧਰ ਬੀਬੀਆਂ ਦੀ ਬਹੁਤ ਜ਼ਰੂਰਤ ਹੈ।
Are you trying all your hands today?
That's one minute.
ਜ਼ਰੂਰੀ ਆ ਕਿ ਇਹ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਦੱਸ ਦਿੱਤਾ ਗਿਆ ਪਰ ਉਸ ਤੋਂ ਜ਼ਿਆਦਾ ਵੀ ਇੰਨੀਆਂ ਮਿਹਨਤਾਂ ਹੁੰਦੀਆਂ ਇਸ ਗੱਲਾਂ 'ਚ ਸਭ ਤੋਂ ਪਹਿਲਾਂ ਸੋਚਣਾ ਹੈ ਜੀ ਸੋਚ ਰੱਖਣਾ ਤੇ ਉਸ ਤੋਂ ਬਾਅਦ ਉਹਨੂੰ ਡਿਲੀਵਰ ਕਰਨਾ ਇਹ ਬਹੁਤ ਵੱਡੀ ਗੱਲ ਹੈ ਆਪਾਂ ਤੇ ਆਪੀ 'ਚ ਆਪਾਂ ਸਾਰੇ ਆਪਣੇ ਆਪਣੇ ਕੰਮਾਂ 'ਚ ਇੰਨੇ ਬਿਜ਼ੀ ਆ ਹੋਰਾਂ ਦੇ ਪ੍ਰਤੀ ਸੋਚਣਾ ਤੇ ਫਿਊਚਰ ਆਪਣੀ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਨਵੀਂ ਜਨਰੇਸ਼ਨ ਹੈ ਉਹਨੂੰ ਹੋਰ ਦ੍ਰਿੜ ਬਣਾਉਣ ਲਈ ਤੇ ਇੱਥੇ ਆਪਣੀ ਆ ਕਹਿ ਲਓ ਠੋਕ ਕੇ ਇੱਥੇ ਜੀਣ ਲਈ ਇਹ ਬਹੁਤ ਹੀ ਜ਼ਿਆਦਾ ਜ਼ਰੂਰੀ ਸੀਗਾ ਤੇ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਲੱਗਦਾ ਜਿੰਨੇ ਵੀ ਇੱਥੇ ਆਏ ਆ एवरीवन it has touched their heart. It has taken everybody back to where we are come from and why we are here, what we are doing. Our blessings of this time is coming from the blessings people have, our ancestors has done for us. So congratulations.
So, thank you. Are they going to do a photo with all the gentlemen that have got the medals?
Yeah.
Yes.
Should do a group.
Yeah, medal on it.
And a group.
ਆਪਾਂ ਪਿੱਛੇ ਹੋ ਜਾਂਦੇ ਇੱਕ ਸਿਰ
ਇਹਨੂੰ ਪਿੱਛੇ ਕਰ ਲਓ ਜਾਂ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਪਿੱਛੇ ਕਰ ਲਈ ਇੱਕ ਚੀਜ਼
ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਤਾਂ ਕੀ ਕਰਨਾ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਕਈਆਂ ਫੜੀਆਂ ਹੋਈਆਂ ਸਤਿ ਸ਼੍ਰੀ ਅਕਾਲ ਜੀ ਕੀ ਹਾਲ ਹੈ
Is that during prayer?
ਬਾਤ ਤਾਂ ਭਰਾਵਾ
ਸਿੱਧੇ ਹੋ ਜਾਓ
ਸਿੱਧੇ ਨਹੀਂ ਹੁੰਦਾ
ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕਾ ਖਾਲਸਾ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕੀ ਫਤਿਹ। ਅੱਜ ਸਾਡੇ ਵਾਸਤੇ ਖਾਸ ਕਰ ਐਕਸ ਸਰਵਿਸਮੈਨ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਨੇ ਆਰਮੀ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਸਰਵਿਸ ਕੀਤੀ ਹੈ ਸਾਡੇ ਵਾਸਤੇ ਬਹੁਤ ਹੀ ਬੜਾ ਦਿਨ ਹੈ ਜਦੋਂ ਕਿ ਸਾਡੇ ਬਜ਼ੁਰਗਾਂ ਨੇ ਜਿਨ੍ਹਾਂ ਨੇ ਫਸਟ ਵਰਲਡ ਵਾਰ ਔਰ ਸੈਕੰਡ ਵਰਲਡ ਵਾਰ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਸ਼ਹੀਦੀਆਂ ਪ੍ਰਾਪਤ ਕੀਤੀਆਂ ਹਨ ਸਾਰੀਆਂ ਅਲਾਈਡ ਫੋਰਸਿਸ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਮਿਲ ਕੇ ਅਸੀਂ ਅੱਜ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਸ਼ਰਧਾਂਜਲੀ ਪੇਸ਼ ਕਰਦੇ ਹਾਂ ਔਰ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਅਮਰਿੰਦਰ ਸਿੰਘ ਔਰ ਉਹਦੀ ਟੀਮ ਨੇ ਫਤਿਹ ਟੀਮ ਨੇ ਇਹ ਕਾਰਜ ਕੀਤਾ ਹੈ ਇਹ ਬਹੁਤ ਹੀ ਬੜਾ ਹੈ ਇਹੀ ਕਾਰਜ ਆਪਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਪੂਰੇ ਆਸਟ੍ਰੇਲੀਆ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਜਗ੍ਹਾ ਜਗ੍ਹਾ ਤੇ ਕਰਨ ਦਾ ਪ੍ਰੇਰਨਾ ਇਸ ਤੋਂ ਮਿਲਦੀ ਹੈ ਔਰ ਆਪਾਂ ਇਕੱਠੇ ਹੋ ਕੇ ਇਹੀਆਂ ਯਾਦਗਾਰਾਂ ਬਣਾਈਏ ਤਾਂ ਕਿ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਆਉਣ ਵਾਲੇ ਆਪਣੇ ਬੱਚੇ ਨੇ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਇਸ ਗੱਲ ਦਾ ਪਤਾ ਲੱਗ ਸਕੇ ਕਿ ਸਾਡੇ ਬਜ਼ੁਰਗਾਂ ਨੇ ਕਿੰਨੀਆਂ ਕੁਰਬਾਨੀਆਂ ਕੀਤੀਆਂ ਹਨ ਇਸ ਕਰਕੇ ਇੱਕ ਵਾਰੀ ਫੇਰ ਸਾਰੇ ਆਏ ਹੋਏ ਸੱਜਣਾਂ ਦਾ ਫਤਿਹ ਫਾਊਂਡੇਸ਼ਨ ਦਾ ਮੈਂ ਦਿਲੋਂ ਧੰਨਵਾਦ ਕਰਦਾ ਹਾਂ ਫਤਿਹ ਬੁਲਾਈਏ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕਾ ਖਾਲਸਾ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕੀ ਫਤਿਹ।
ਕੋਈ ਗੱਲ ਨਹੀਂ ਚੱਲਣਾ
ਸਾਨੂੰ ਬਹੁਤ ਬਹੁਤ ਮੁਬਾਰਕਾਂ ਵੈਰੀ ਨਾਈਸ
ਉਹ ਯਾਰ ਉਹ ਪਹਿਲਾਂ ਆਪਣੀਆਂ ਕਰਾਉਣ ਲੱਗੇ
Yeah, can we do a big
ਗਿਆਨੀ ਜੀ ਆਓ ਤੁਸੀਂ
ਇੱਥੇ ਆ ਮੰਡੀ ਨਗਰ ਤੋਂ ਬਾਜੀ ਆਉਂਦੇ ਨੇ ਅੱਛਾ ਇਧਰ ਆ ਜਾਓ
ਭੈਣ ਜੀ ਆ ਜਾਓ ਤੁਸੀਂ
ਆਪਾਂ ਨਾ ਆਪਣੇ ਗੌਤਮ ਜੀ ਬੈਠੋ
हम घर पिछों आओ
खिंच लो खिंच लो खिंच लो चलो चलो थैंक
यू यार पापा
ਧੰਨਵਾਦ ਭਾਈ ਥੈਂਕ ਯੂ ਸਾਰਿਆਂ ਦਾ ਥੈਂਕ ਯੂ ਵੈਰੀ ਮੱਚ ਤੇ ਸਭ ਤੋਂ ਵੱਡਾ ਥੈਂਕ ਯੂ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦਾ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਡੇ 1 ਤੋਂ ਇਸ ਪ੍ਰੋਜੈਕਟ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਜੁੜੇ ਹੋਏ ਆ ਫਤਿਹ ਫਾਊਂਡੇਸ਼ਨ ਦਾ ਧੰਨਵਾਦ ਅਮਰਿੰਦਰ ਬਾਜਵਾ ਭਾਜੀ ਦਾ ਸਾਡੀ ਬੈਕਬੋਨ ਦਵਿੰਦਰ ਧਾਰੀਆ ਭਾਜੀ ਦਾ ਧੰਨਵਾਦ ਗੈਰੀ ਸਿੰਘ ਨਵਤੇਜ ਸਿੰਘ ਤੇ ਸਭ ਤੋਂ ਮੇਨ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਮੈਂ ਗੱਲ ਸਮਝਦਾ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਕਿ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਮੀਡੀਆ ਆ ਉਹ ਬਹੁਤ ਵੱਡਾ ਰੋਲ ਪਲੇ ਕਰਦਾ ਕੋਈ ਵੀ ਚੀਜ਼ ਹੁੰਦੀ ਆ ਬਹੁਤ ਬਹੁਤ ਧੰਨਵਾਦ ਬੋਲੇ ਸੋਨਿਹਾ